What happens when the world's richest man and one of the most controversial tech innovators joins forces with a former US president known for his polarizing leadership? Why would Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and the owner of social media platform X, throw his influence behind Donald Trump? Is it about power, control, or maybe something much bigger, like reshaping the very structure of our government? And what does this alliance mean for the future of America? Today, we're unpacking why Musk and a powerful web of tech allies want Donald Trump back in the Oval Office. In a packed Madison Square Garden on October 5th, 2024, a scene unfolds that few would have expected a decade ago. The crowd roars as Elon Musk, dressed in a sharp black suit with a Gothic MAGA hat, takes the stage beside Donald Trump. As chants of "Elon, Elon" echo through the venue, Musk waves to the crowd and begins his speech. His words aren't about electric cars or rockets to Mars, though. They're about a very different kind of mission, a mission to delete waste in the US government. Musk is no stranger to disruption. His entire career has been built on breaking down industries, whether it's transforming the car market with Tesla, revolutionizing space travel with SpaceX, or most recently, redefining social media through his controversial takeover of Twitter, now rebranded as X. But standing beside Trump, Musk was clear that his next target wasn't technology or transportation. It was government waste. "We're going to get the government off your back and out of your pocketbook," Musk tells the crowd, with a confidence that makes it sound less like a campaign promise and more like a personal mission. This is the essence of Musk's latest pitch, a radical vision to streamline government, slashing away bureaucracy with a ruthlessness that's earned him both admiration and criticism in Silicon Valley. And if Donald Trump wins, Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, abbreviated to DOGE, might just become a reality. In recent months, Musk has been teasing the idea of Doge in conversations on his platform, X with memes and hashtags, but he's dead serious about the concept. Musk claims that with the Doge Commission, he could cut $2 trillion from the federal budget, larger than the annual budgets of the Departments of Defense, Education, and Homeland Security combined. The proposal has raised a storm of opinions, with supporters seeing it as a much-needed trim of government fat, while critics worry about the potential chaos of Musk's radical approach. Musk's vision isn't surprising when you consider his business history. When he took over Twitter in 2022, one of his first moves was a sweeping reduction of staff, reportedly laying off over 75% of the workforce. At Tesla and SpaceX, he's taken similar steps, cutting entire teams and departments to run lean, a term that Musk champions as a core business philosophy. But while this approach can work in a corporate setting, would it translate to government? And who would bear the costs if it doesn't? But let's take a step back. How did we even get here? How did Musk, who's often seen as independent and even iconoclastic, end up as one of Trump's most visible supporters? After all, Musk has backed politicians on both sides in the past. But according to those close to Musk, this alliance with Trump goes deeper than policy disagreements. It's personal. Musk's concerns about illegal immigration, rising crime rates, and what he calls the woke mind virus, ideas that align closely with Trump's platform, have nudged him into Trump's camp. To show he's serious, Musk hasn't just given his voice to the campaign, he's opened his wallet. In just the last few months, he's donated over $118 million to Trump's campaign, making him one of the most prominent financial backers of the former president. Critics argue that Musk's financial support represents more than just ideological alignment. It's a strategic move that might give him sway over policies that could impact his own empire. From SpaceX's dealings with the Federal Aviation Administration to Tesla's interests in federal EV subsidies, the sheer scale of Musk's influence, combined with his unique position as an entrepreneur with vast government contracts, has raised ethical questions about conflicts of interest. Musk's business interests are deeply entwined with federal agencies. The FAA regulates SpaceX launches, while the Department of Energy offers subsidies for Tesla's electric vehicle initiatives. Even the slightest sway over these institutions could translate to massive gains for Musk companies. And some experts fear that placing Musk in a position of governmental authority could open the door to blatant self-interest. Not everyone in Trump's inner circle is sold on Musk's appointment. Some in the campaign have voiced concerns that Musk's vision for government is less about improving efficiency and more about putting his companies in a stronger position. As Doug Holtz-Eakin, president of the American Action Forum, put it, the notion that any individual, Elon Musk or otherwise, will have the authority to single-handedly reshape the federal government is naive at best. Critics believe that Musk's real aim isn't to benefit the American people, but to line his pockets under the guise of public service. But Musk isn't alone in this crusade. He's part of a powerful coalition of Silicon Valley titans, all eager to reshape Washington's rules to favor entrepreneurial innovation. But why would people like Musk and his allies want to reshape government so dramatically? Is this about ideology or the pursuit of profit? And more importantly, how far are they willing to go to achieve their vision? Elon Musk isn't the only tech mogul with an interest in reshaping American politics. Behind him is a powerful, often secretive group of Silicon Valley allies who also see the Trump campaign as a potential game changer for their tech-driven vision of the future. This coalition, rumored to include Peter Thiel, Larry Ellison, and even occasional appearances by Mark Zuckerberg, has its sights set on a government that's less regulated, more agile, and more like a Silicon Valley startup than the sprawling bureaucracy that exists today. One of Musk's most notable allies in this tech political crusade is Peter Thiel, a longtime supporter of Trump and an outspoken advocate for libertarian principles. Thiel, who co-founded PayPal with Musk, has been investing in right-wing politics for years. His 2016 endorsement of Trump was one of the earliest signs that Silicon Valley's relationship with Washington was changing. Thiel envisions a government stripped of regulation, which he argues would enable technological innovation to flourish unchecked by the so-called constraints of democracy. For Thiel, Trump's return to power would represent a rare opportunity to push that agenda. So what's the end game for these tech leaders? According to a confidential memo leaked from Musk's office, the vision is to restructure Washington's biggest agencies like corporate departments, a radical shift that echoes Musk's business practices at Tesla and SpaceX. Imagine if every government agency had to turn a profit. Imagine if they had KPIs, quarterly performance reviews, and agile workflows, the very principles that tech companies use to move fast and innovate. While it sounds efficient, some worry that such a system would prioritize the needs of corporations over those of citizens. Trump's populist rhetoric has always been rooted in the idea of America first, putting American jobs, American businesses, and American power at the center of policy. For Silicon Valley, this translates into fewer trade restrictions and a stronger emphasis on US-based production, an attractive proposition for tech giants wary of competition from China. Musk, who has faced multiple challenges in expanding Tesla's footprint in China, stands to gain from policies that shift manufacturing back to American soil. In his words, it's time we bring production back to the land of innovation. One factor uniting Trump, Musk, and their Silicon Valley allies is their shared disdain for what they call the woke mind virus. Musk has repeatedly railed against political correctness, gender politics, and progressive social agendas, calling them threats to free speech and innovation. Trump's opposition to woke culture has also been a core part of his platform, and the two see eye to eye on this front. To Musk and Thiel, the culture wars aren't just about values. They're about the future of American entrepreneurship, which they believe is threatened by what Musk describes as the stifling of creative freedom. If you think social media is just about connecting people, Musk's purchase of Twitter, now X, proved that it can be much more, a megaphone for political influence. With over 200 million users, X has become a mouthpiece for Musk's agenda, amplifying Trump's campaign messages and giving him a platform to reach voters directly. But Musk's control over X doesn't stop at campaign ads. He's using algorithms to highlight pro-Trump and pro-Musk content while quietly downranking voices that challenge their agenda. This, many believe, could give Trump an unparalleled advantage in the digital battleground of 2024. But with great power comes great controversy. Critics argue that Musk's control over X is a direct conflict of interest and a dangerous form of power consolidation. A media watchdog group recently released a report calling X the most biased social media platform. accusing Musk of using the site to suppress stories that could harm Trump's campaign. Musk's supporters, on the other hand, argue that he's simply countering the mainstream media's bias, a claim that's as divisive as it is impactful. Whether you see it as biased or balanced, it's clear that Musk's social media empire is shaping public opinion in real time. In August 2024, Musk and Trump held a closed-door meeting with the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, sparking rumors that they discussed rolling back internet regulations. According to sources close to the meeting, Musk argued that fewer restrictions on online speech and data collection would empower citizens and innovators alike. But critics point out that such deregulation could also benefit Musk's personal business interests by allowing more aggressive data collection on X users. Musk and his tech allies have deep pockets, and they're not shy about using their wealth to influence political outcomes. In addition to his $118 million in donations, Musk has reportedly funneled millions more into PACs, supporting Trump's allies in Congress. This unprecedented level of tech-based political spending has sparked a fierce debate about whether billionaires are buying democracy. Political analyst Jennifer Rubinstein warns, the growing influence of tech moguls like Musk and Thiel is a sign of oligarchic power creeping into American politics. Yet as powerful as this alliance might seem, it comes with risks. There are increasing concerns that a Musk-led DOD commission and other Silicon Valley-backed deregulations could create instability, especially in areas like national security and economic policy. For instance, Musk's control over satellite-based internet systems, like Starlink, has already raised questions about the national security implications of a private citizen holding such strategic assets. If Trump were to win, would Musk hold even more influence over crucial infrastructure? This continues to set up the tension between Musk's influence, Trump's goals, and the broader implications for U.S. governance. As we stand on the precipice of the 2024 election, the question looms larger than ever. What happens if Elon Musk and his tech allies succeed in placing Trump back in power? With a coalition that seems to be merging the worlds of technology and politics, the implications for American democracy could be profound. Would we witness the rise of a new political order driven by Silicon Valley's interests? Or would this alliance be a fleeting moment in a constantly evolving political landscape? With each tweet and public statement, Musk and Trump continue to shape the narrative, creating a spectacle that draws in supporters and critics alike. As Musk himself famously said, when something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. And as we know, the stakes have never been higher. So whether you find yourself cheering for this tech-powered agenda or warning against its potential dangers, one thing is certain: the fusion of technology and politics is here to stay. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth analysis like this. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.